howdy friends. I'm here. Sort of. Hi Aspect, how are you? So, today is gonna be an interesting day. I apologize in advance for, I got the con crud. Kippers. I don't want to do that anymore. And this is how I rest. And this is also how I can... Listen. Look and listen with your eyes and ears. I took a big ibuprofen, like a really big chunky boy. Oh my god, the the disapproval is real. I took a big chunky boy ibuprofen and I made sure to time it so that way my body aches would be completely erased for this. I'm trying to keep Midna away from me because my fear is that I'm gonna give it to her. I have cough drops with me and I have this like sore throat spray or whatever, so that'll help. And then I have the Nectar of the Gods, 7-Up / Sprite, just lemon lime soda of some kind. Because that's like the best shit when you're sick. And green tea. And a nice soothing cup of green tea. And cough drops, which I probably will be. Listen, I'm probably not gonna go for like the full 3 hours or whatever. But I'm here in the best way I can be. Because I promised you a stream, damn it, and I'm gonna deliver. There were some really famous people there. Unfortunately, like, one of the ones that we had kind of wanted to see, but it just didn't work out for a few different reasons, was Elijah Wood. He was there. And also, the rest of the con was wonderful. Obviously, the very book end of it didn't end up very great because I got sick. And usually I actually come home from cons and I'm totally fine. I haven't even ever really gotten a con crud. But I guess the universe was like, well, Mercury's in retrograde too, so the universe really was like, yeah. It really said, fuck you. You're gonna sneeze and cough and you're gonna be miserable.
Me booty is the best booty.
No, for real. But I did. Like, I carry around hand sanitizer. I just, it is what it is. It was a lot of people. Statistically speaking, there was always a chance. And it got me. It got me after three something years of being able to like ninja dodge my way out of it. It got me. But I'm okay. I'm surviving. I'm surviving. I've got a nice routine. I got a nice rotation of Mucinex and ibuprofen, and my mother is a nurse, so she's always like, okay, so you can take this every whatever hours, and this is the max amount you can take. So it's kind of like I have a nice, I'm like the expert to give me advice, so I'm good. I'm fine. And I work from home anyway, so it's not like I have to worry about, I don't know, my entire life being rearranged around it. I am gonna try my best to mute the mic every single time I have to cough because God, I don't want to cough into the microphone. And I know I sound like death, so I'm sorry. But I wanted to play some games, okay? I wanted to play some games because that's how I relax. It's what I do. And I also didn't want to cancel stream again. I've kind of just had, my life has been a whirlwind where it's been like, I actually described it to my coworkers the other day. I was like, it's kind of been a sandwich of bad, good, bad. All the stuff in the middle was great, but the pieces of bread on the top and the bottom are like, oh, okay, I guess. The whiplash of losing someone very important to me, going to a con that I've been looking forward to quite literally since the year prior, and then coming back from the con only to be super, super miserable. It's a lot. But I'm okay. Nevertheless, she persisted. I'll rest when I'm dead. Well, I was gonna tell you guys fun stories about the con. I guess I'll start with those. I am no rest for the wicked. I was super inspired this year, and so next year I decided that I'm definitely going to compete in my first ever cosplay competition. Am I gonna win? Highly, highly, highly unlikely. Damn near impossible. But I want to be able to go up on stage and be like, I made the damn thing. So I'm gonna do it next year. I've made it my goal. I felt really good in my Zelda cosplay. I think that's what I'm really the most proud of. I learned a lot. I'm gonna try. I'm definitely gonna try. I think next year I might not make all of my costumes. I might like, okay, I make like these costumes, and then I one day I have like a lazy day and I'm like, this will be my pre-bought cosplay or a closet cosplay or something. I always try to save my like super comfortable cosplay. Also, by the way, just I know I'm getting distracted upon distracted, but if it sounds like I'm choking on my own tongue when I talk, it's because, to add insult to injury, I also have a sore in my mouth. Probably because I was consuming way more sugar than I bought some fudge at the con and I ate a lot of it and it was good, but that sugar threw everything. My body freaked out and was like, it's canker sore time. So I have a sore on the side of my tongue and I keep biting it, which keeps making it worse, on top of being sick. So I'm just falling apart, okay? If everybody's sick, should stay inside. Well, it's definitely warm outside, I'll tell you that. Midna, oh my goodness gracious, I feel so bad pushing her away, but I don't want her to get in my face. Like that. Stop. I'm gonna throw you out of the room. You know what? You're losing your room privileges. You're losing your room privileges. I'm trying to keep you healthy. Room privileges revoked. Oh man, I really wish I had like a VTuber or something so you guys had something more interesting to look at than just like this little graphic. Or even like a bouncy one, like a PNG tuber. Anyway, con was fun. My friend had fun. She dressed up. I feel like everybody in my group had got a good number of people recognizing their costumes, which is not like required and it's not like a make or break a con sort of thing, but it does make you feel good when you dress up as some character and then somebody recognizes you and compliments your cosplay or even asks for your picture. I was actually pretty surprised that I got asked for a couple pictures for my Aiba cosplay from AI the Somnium Files, especially since my Aiba cosplay absolutely fell apart. Because of everything else that was already going on in my life, I was con crunching pretty hard, and it was also the first time I was really con crunching in my life. Like true blue con crunching, like legitimately for the first 2 days of con. Like there were times where we would just like be at my friend's house just doing like hot gluing stuff or painting. It was a mess, but life happens, you know. Did I buy anything at the con? Oh yeah, I did. I bought this really cool mask. It has like neon lights in it because we went to one of the dances and they had a booth. They were selling them. I bought me and my partner a mask. So we both have our. They're neat. They're really fun. So they light up. I looked really hard for Final Fantasy XIV merch, but there really wasn't that many. Even though there were actual panels this year from Final Fantasy. Oh, I tried to go to that Sprout social, but the room it was in was like way too small, and I was like, this is a lot. I was like, I'm not usually one of those people that's like gets anxious in crowds per se, but I was like, ooh, this is a tight space. Also, it's a Sprout social, and I was like, why is everybody here talking about Endwalker? I'm like, anyway, so I was like, okay, I guess I'm probably gonna get into some. Also, everybody was kind of already in their groups, so it was like a little weird to try and talk to people. I did try though. And then I was like, okay, well. So we bounced from that, but there was these cosplayers that were cosplaying the twins. I think they were actually sisters, but Alfino and Alice, and they had T-shirts that's like, I'm Alice, like if found, return to Alfino, and then like an arrow pointing to. It was funny. And gosh, there were so many Barbies and Kens. It was wonderful. Every single time they passed each other, like anywhere, people would be like, hi Barbie, or hi Ken. There were even Allens. It was great. It was a good time. I had so much fun. It sucks that I got sick, but I had so much fun. I learned a lot about my cosplays, and oh, one of my favorite purchases actually is not with me over here. I got this really, really cool, really, really badass Daft Punk print. It's like a holographic print, so it's like very iridescent and pretty, and it's Daft Punk Discovery, and Discovery is my favorite album. I know that's probably an overrated choice, but I don't care. It's my favorite. Interstellar 5555. Hell yeah. So I was just like, I saw it. We went to the vendors hall on Friday because we were like, well, Saturday's gonna be insanity. But I was like, I don't know, maybe we'll come back. And then we ended up needing to come back for something else anyway. And I was like, okay, come Sunday, I had been thinking about this print Friday, Saturday, and all day Sunday. I was like, I'm getting it. I have to get it. So that's probably my favorite purchase from Dragon Con. Okay, pardon me, I just took a little cough break. I'm gonna get to the warnings as I usually do. There's a link to Does the Dog Die, and here are the triggering content warnings. Final Fantasy XIV contains blood and gore, both visual and audio depictions, death, falling and suicide, self-harm, parental death, child abuse and death, animal death including dragons, sexual assault, incest, sexual content, gun violence, plane crashes, PTSD, stalking, gaslighting, addiction, drugs and alcohol, torture, cannibalism, amputation, suffocation, bone breaking, misgendering, hate speech, bugs, snakes, spiders, clowns, ghosts and possession, jump scares, hospitals, shower scenes, claustrophobic scenes, shaky cam, flashing lights and images, heavy emotions, and misophonia or noise warning for baby crying and crafting sounds. I will also be honest with you guys today. I don't think I can do like actual character voices. I will try my best, but I will be a little more limited today. If it comes to it, I will literally turn my mic off, and this will be like a weird little stream where we can all just chat in the chat or in the game. We'll see how it goes. No, don't unfollow me, please. I crave validation. I'm joking. I mean, I'm not, but I'm joking. You know what I mean? Now I'm also paranoid that I'll go to mute my mic and then I think I'll have muted it and then I didn't, and then you guys are just gonna hear me like coughing in the distance. Okay, I'll sort of shut up now. Coughing up a lung, yeah. All right, let's get to the game. Let's get into Eorzea. Where the fuck is anything? There it is. Oh, it was gonna play the Temple of Time, but not now. Haha. There it is. I was wondering where everything was. I was like, why is it dark? Why though? Okay. So I already did all of my gold saucer stuff. I'll probably have to go back anyway because I probably need to turn in some cards. But what I wanted to do was to finish I really wanted to finish those Scholasticate quests with Briardian homeboy, our elf homeboy who was hanging out with Hildebrand before. And I do have the spreadsheet pulled up. And I do see that there's another set of story thingies, like little side stories. Tales of the Dragon Song War. I don't know if I've unlocked that yet. So maybe I can unlock those. I really just want to do like some story stuff today. I did some leveling of my machinist earlier, which is why I changed my glam. 3.3 MSQ. Okay. Is that not... Wait, hold on. Is 3... Oh, wait. Okay. 3.3 is... Wait, I thought that was Heavensward. God, I'm really trying to teach myself all of these things, but I feel so bad. I feel like I've been asking the same questions like 50 times over. I mean, it may be confusing for me, but I know some people, like, they'll even title their streams, like, oh, we're doing patch 3. 7, and I'm like, that doesn't mean anything. That's like trying to give me directions. Like, okay, so you go east, and then about 2 clicks to the, and like that. Those words mean nothing to me. I can't navigate that way. You might as well be speaking Simlish to me. Three point 3.3.3.3.3. So there are 5 patches of MSQ. 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, 3.4. Okay. So actually, I don't even know. I legitimately don't even know what question to ask right now. What level do I have to be for this? Level 60? So, at what point do I finish the main story quest of 3 point... If I'm in 3 point... So if I just finished, wouldn't I be in 3.1? But that one does. Oh! Oh, shit. Okay, wait. I forgot that, like... I forgot that it has... That it had, those... like, actual story quest transitions. Oh my god. I just got a text from my partner saying that their Wi-Fi has been down for hours. Mercury's in rollerblade! Whee! Okay, well, I guess I can do some of those. I could probably do some of those quests as well. Will that lead into... that's not gonna... Okay, well... Hold on, let me formulate this question. Is it better to do the raids and the dungeons and all that stuff? The only way to know the patch number without having seen anything is to look at the wiki. Chat sickos. I appreciate you all for being in there. Telling me all the numbers I need to know. Really crunching those numbers for me. Aspect Mercury in retrograde is... Mercury rules communication, but it's also transportation and technology. I don't know. We're all just floating meat sacks in space and rocks. What's the saying? I don't even know. I'm gonna take a sip of tea now. I'm gonna continue the Scholasticate thing. Star stuff! Yeah, that's it. That's all you need to know. I'm gonna continue the Scholasticate stuff, and then maybe I'll do, if it is okay to do before the raids and things, I'll do those actual MSQs. Oh god, okay. I don't know how this is gonna sound. So I'm so sorry. Katerina, were you present when Crime Evoir spoke with Ula? I forgot what voice I gave her. So she was indeed enthusiastic about returning to the Scholasticate. Then why did she instead decide to withdraw? Cremevoix all but accused our combatant of having a hand in it. They're pretty much separate from MSQ, so you can do them early, after, in between. Okay, cool. And then if I get to the... which I guess I'll have a while to... until... 3.3. Or maybe... whatever. If I get to the 3.3, then I'll do the Tales of this Dragon Song War thing as well. Cool, I have a plan now. And then I promise I will be... I need to get to the... I want to get to the, I want more duty roulette stuff to do. So I want to get to the raids. Cremevoix all but accused our combatant of having a hand in it, as well as the disappearance of this volume 11. Not more than slander spoken in anger. Perhaps the situation, but the situation does merit further investigation. We look forward to your results, Inspector. Mr. Sunseeker, if I might have a word with you in private, pray meet with me near the plaza in front of St. Rayminaud's Cathedral. That is actually one of the reasons I really am eager to do it, because if you look at my... I was looking at it today. My options are Castum Meridianum, the Praetorium, I think... wait, doesn't... oh, here it is. Obviously these. Yeah, and then the Void Arc, which I haven't done at all ever, and I'm scared. And so I want to do that when we're here, when we're all together. We're all together in harmony. But I want more options, because I do want to grind. I did buy a couple of things today, because I did the Praetorium. Just to get, you know, just to do my little dailies, because I did my dailies today too. If you'll notice, I've received my rewards. Oh, I haven't done my trials yet, but, or a main scenario, but I need to start doing PvP. I don't know how that works either. I want options. Sorry, I needed to. Thank you for coming, Mr. Sunseeker. You're already acquainted with my two best students, Theo and Lay. They have sought my counsel in their quest to obtain the Trinity seats, and I have been more than willing to oblige them out of a desire to ensure that all students are given equal opportunity. I'm not blind to the machinations of our highborn students, after all. I know not what our combatant and Le Brassois have said to you, but I advise you to weigh it carefully. You witnessed their treatment of a fellow highborn student, did you not? Then it should come as no surprise that they regard their lowborn peers far more harshly, discriminating against them with whatever means at their disposal. Sounds like they're just dicks. Those two believe that less fortunate students lack the potential to become great clergymen. But if Theo and Lay can obtain the highest marks and secure their places within the Trinity through their hard work and virtue, then these misguided beliefs would be proved wrong. Even if we were to succeed, what difference would it make? Those who disagree will not be so easily swayed, and those who sympathize will be reluctant to speak out for fear of reprisals. Reprisals? Reprisals. Then you must find allies who are fearless, who do not flinch in the face of threats. Mr. Sunseeker, have you come across any who fit that description? Me? What about Crème et Voix? I love my little sword earrings. I thought so as well. He seems to treat everyone the same, and he defended Ulah's honor at the assembly. The highborn letter, who skips out on sessions and can't even stay awake for the ones he attends. Theo, are you daft? Excuse me? If he did decide to help us, I wouldn't even want it. No need to dismiss him out of handly, as Theo said, he spoke out openly against Archambaud and Le Brassoir on behalf of Ulah. He might be willing to do the same for you two. Absolutely not. I don't trust any of the Highborn. Look, I'll help with finding others, but you're on your own with Crème et Voix. Very well. Mr. Sunseeker, will you accompany Theo? One cannot be too careful, especially with the rise in assaults on the clergy. Thank you. I'm certain we can find him in the pillars in his usual spot. I bet Cat's pretty cold in these silk stockings. I thought he would be more receptive to my appeal, but instead he seems rather annoyed. Can't you and Freckles see we're busy? Leave us be. Oh, it's this. I forgot about this guy. Yeah, he's like the cool one. Freckles, you certainly have a way with words, my dear. She is quite right, you know. We have more pressing matters to attend to. Crème et Voix, please. Will you not help our cause? I believe us to be like-minded individuals, those who desire a new path for the church, one based on principles of... So earnest and forthright. How adorable. I can hardly resist pinching those soft, supple cheeks. Oh, for the love of... Come, darling, let us go somewhere that will afford us privacy. An offer that I dare not refuse. Good luck with whatever it is you're about, Freckles. They're gonna bang. They're gonna bang. He's gone. No, I cannot give up. The future of the church depends on us. I was not given an opportunity to explain in full, so I will not leave his side until he hears me out. Oh shit, where'd you go? I guess we're following him. My god, did she rob him? Yep, that's a knife. She's mugging him. Now, let's not get too hasty. I'm sure we can resolve this matter peacefully. Agreed, so long as you don't try something stupid and give me cause to cut his throat. Did I not tell you I was preoccupied? You there, take Freckles and get out of here. Oh, damn. She bonked him. Release him at once or I'll summon the watch. Don't you dare. The affairs of House Mantigna or... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I don't know how to... Mintigna is probably the closest I can get. Are none of your concern. She demands recompense, and rightly so. If I must pay with my life, then so be it. That looked like it hurt. That hurted. I will not allow it. Oh, do not look so glum. If I must look upon your freckled face before I ascend to Halone's halls, I would rather you favored me with a smile or some such. Oh, don't, no, don't. Did he just try to, like, no, I'm not even gonna dignify that with a response. Father's sins are mine alone to bear now, mine alone to answer for. Mayhap in death our house shall be at last redeemed. If it is recompense you desire, then you shall have it, but not with his life. The Fury forgives not those who kill their fellow man for wanton purpose. Permit him to address your grievances with coin, and you may have your justice without sin. Furthermore, I offer myself to you as a hostage in his place, that he might be free to secure sufficient ransom. That's really bold. Have you gone mad? I told you, this is none of your... I will not abandon such a pious soul, one who shares my desire to make the world a better place. Oh. We are not so different, Cremevois. We have the chance to make amends for the sins of our fathers, to make Ishgard whole again. I cannot do it without you. Oh, you're gonna cry. We really are something else, making a bloody speech about changing the world at a time like this. I offer the wealth of House Mantigna as ransom. If the lady agrees to these terms, then I will go and retrieve it at once. I'll take her silence as a yes. Now then, come, I've always wanted to tie someone up. What? Kinky. Well, there he is. You need not worry about me. I promise I will not move an ilm. I can't believe I agreed to this. You'd better hope that no one walks this way, or else your friend will pay the price, understand? We will have to travel to my family's old estates in the Western Highlands to retrieve your ransom. I presume you will wait here until I return. For now, but if you do not come back quickly, and with a great deal of money besides, though this one's life is forfeit, is that clear? Quite. As for you, Freckles, do not do anything else reckless. Mistress Sunseeker, I must ask that you come with me. It would not do... Sorry about that. It would not do to go through all this trouble only to be waylaid by bandits on my way back. Let us make haste. Let's go. Wrong one. I just needed to cycle through a few times for good measure. It's fine. Damn. These ether crystals are few and far between. Okay. Oh, I guess I have a quest that I'm supposed to fight those. Wait. That's probably not even the right quest, is it? Nope, it's not. It's over here. Yep. I was going the wrong way. Got a little turned around, but it's okay. It's cool. It's good. We made it. I fixed it. A nice little beacon of hope in the darkness. Wait, is this one of those? Oh, it's like a. I was gonna ask if it was one of those like the symbols of the 12, but it's not. It just looks like a grave or something. Forgive me, my family's fortune is buried not far from here, but I would rather retrieve it alone. Pray remain here a moment and keep watch for bandits and wild beasts. He's gonna make me wait out in the snow. Uh-oh. Got him. I forgot I was a samurai for a second. I was like, wait a minute, what job am I playing right now? I actually got some practice with Red Mage earlier. I need to practice more though, because it was a rough one. I have what we came for. Now then, let us pray that Freckles is still alive and well. I'm going to be teleporting because I'm being lazy. Oh, enjoy your lurk aspect. How'd Red Mage go? It was... I mean, I read through my things again, and then I found like a trading dummy or a striking dummy, and I just kind of hit it for a few rounds, and I remember, like, I tried to remember what it was. With the, like the two oh gosh, sorry, I didn't mute my mic. With the two different mana. And I like couldn't get a good rhythm on it because I didn't quite know the rotation. But then in the middle of the Alliance raid that I had queued for, which was Circus Tower. Thank you for the bits, yes.
Have you passed judgment on Red Mage yet? What's the verdict?
Sorry, thank you for the bits. Oh my gosh. What's my verdict? I like it. I like Red Mage. I think it just takes me a second to get the rhythm of it, but if I get better and better at it, it is very, you have to like stand still to cast the spells, but then it does switch to like the melee style. It's interesting. I guess I'm used to it being one or the other, and so Yeah, that's the best way I can describe it. I'm sorry. Alright, bitch, let him go. It's about time. I'm freezing and had half a mind to skin this one to keep warm. Now then, hand it over. I want to go through West's guides for everything, because I didn't even know that they had guides, and I need a guide. I want a guide for everything, just to check my knowledge on things, but also definitely for Red Mage. But I get what you say with like the tooltips. It's like clear when you understand it, but if you're already like a little like confused, it's like it doesn't illuminate all that much, because there is like a particular rhythm to it. About to pop a cough drop in a second. Okay, here you are, the entire fortune that was bequeathed unto me. Share it with your people as recompense, starting with the families of the bereaved. On behalf of our house Mantigna, I am truly sorry. Theo, Fury forfend, what have you gotten yourself into this time? I swear I leave you alone for but a moment. I was never in any danger, Lee. I prayed to the Fury, and by her hand was Cremevois returned to me. I'm terribly sorry to have involved you in my personal affairs. I should have known that the lives of my family would not be enough to sate the small folks' thirst for vengeance. Think nothing of it. I too lost my father, so if you ever have need to speak about it, you can confide in me as a friend. My father sought to curry favor with the Holy See, and so he raised great levies to send to the front lines. Honor was his prize, but it was bought with the blood of his subjects, and eventually his own. The small folk had come to resent his demands for service, and when the truth of the war was revealed, they revolted. The mob overran the manor guard, and my father and 5 brothers perished at their hands. Had I not been sent away, I would have surely died with them. Our fortunes had grown poor following the calamity, you see, and since I was the youngest, father bid me leave to make my own way, so I enrolled in the Scholasticate with hopes of becoming a bishop to bring honor to myself and my house, but now... No, there's no use dwelling on what could have been. We must look to the future and do what we can to make Ishgard whole again. Every moment is sacred, and you helped me to see that, Theo. Consider me your friend and ally. Ah. Well said, Cremevois, well said. Together, you may yet bring about lasting change. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Without the endorsement of the Scholasticate and the support of our peers, no one will listen to us. What's more, I still haven't heard anyone explain how we're supposed to get seats on the Trinity. Ishgard wasn't built in a day, Lee. Besides, we still have plenty of time to work something out. See? I knew he wouldn't take this seriously. What? Calm yourself, Lee, and keep an open mind. Now, let us return and discuss our next course of action. Oh, I nearly forgot. Inspector Briardian was looking for you at the cathedral. He wished to speak with you regarding his investigation, I believe. we investigating again? I don't actually remember. I'll go this way. Alright, what do you have to say? Well then, my associate, have you anything to report? Former subject of House Mantigna demanding recompense for the misdeeds of Kremevoir's father. How fortunate that the situation was resolved peacefully. My investigation has been less productive, unfortunately. I thought to speak with Ula, the student who withdrew from the Scholasticate, but I cannot find her anywhere. The same must be said of the infamous Volume 11, which contains passages extolling the virtues of equality. Like the girl, it has vanished without a trace. The circumstances surrounding these incidents suggest deliberate intent. Someone may be attempting to turn this tenuous state of affairs to their advantage, but if so, then to what end? For 1,000 years a sickness has ravaged our city. It has festered within the hearts and minds of our citizens, and in our clergy especially. Treating it will be a long and arduous process, but an altogether necessary one. Our role in that process is clear, to diagnose the root of the Scholasticate's ailments. If there are malicious forces at work, then it is our duty to see justice done. In a time of unrest, when the light of truth was lost to the righteous, the children looked to one another for guidance, that they may walk in her grace. Back to school! Ah, if it isn't my trusted associate, back from the field. As you will doubtless have seen for yourself, change is sweeping through Ishgard, and the veil which once threatened to smother the hearts and minds of our people is slowly but surely being lifted. 'Tis as if our fair city has been born anew. Oh, are you saying that your city is a realm reborn, perhaps? Perhaps, maybe? And it is in large part thanks to you. Which is not to say our problems have come to an end. No, the silent struggle between the lowborn and highborn goes on, growing more fractious by the day. I have come to believe that someone somewhere is fanning the flames of hatred to further their own ends, and I am convinced now more than ever that Ula's sudden disappearance alongside that of Volume 11 of the Articles of Hellenic Polity is no mere coincidence. Both she and it, after all, were passionate advocates of equality among men. As to who is responsible and what their true intentions might be, I cannot say. Ascertaining these things will no doubt require that we first find the missing girl, and as of this moment, our best hope of learning her whereabouts may rest on discovering the fate of the book. As such, I shall continue searching for any clue which might lead us to the missing tome. In the meantime, I ask that you trouble the students for any information they might have on Ula. Failing that, find out if they have witnessed any unusual occurrences around the Scholasticate. Anything at all. Well then, let us be about it. Y'all better tell me what's going on. Oh! What? Whoa! I saw that! I saw that! Wait a minute. I knew you were here. Hello. You suck in. I saw you. I saw your hair come up the. Oh my god. Happiness juice? Wait, how much do I owe you for the do you want... Would you like a crowned pie? Oh. Okay, damn! Yes, ma'am! The current version of Red Mage is verifiably for... I have to cough again. I'm sorry. Okay, also forgive my, brain fog. You're making a pun on the word vermilion, right? Thank you, I appreciate it. Where's my hug? I'm gonna hug you. Oh, all of Red Mage's spells start with... Oh god. Okay. I was like, wait, am I being dumb? I'm gonna... I'm dead. And I'm just gonna give you a pun for that as well. Actually, wait, I'm gonna give you 2 more just so we can get it to the funny number. Ha! 69. Nice. Thank you for my tea. My happiness juice tea. I can look, I'll do it in game and I'll do it in real life. Where's my drink? There it is.
69, dudes!
69. My green tea isn't very hot anymore, which makes me a little bit sad, but that's okay. I don't mind cold
That's
green
the
tea.
funny number.
That's the funny number. It's the sex number. I won't make you come along with me because I know I'm just doing this stuff, but you're welcome to come along with me if you want to. I gotta go back to school. Despondent seminarian. Blazy has been so distracted lately. I'm lucky if I can get a simple good morning from her. Ever since Ula left, she's been rushing about the city like a madwoman, looking for any information she can find on the girl, that she might have an excuse to talk to Theo. How many times must I say this? Ula was not coerced into leaving, nor was she abducted, nor did she die from a fictitious disease. She quit the Scholasticate of her own free will for reasons known only to her and the Fury. Really, is it so difficult to understand? I don't trust you, buddy. I don't. Not even a little. One of the seniors told me she'd been diagnosed with something called lung rot. That's what I fucking feel like I have. And that she's too weak to attend any of her classes. Thinking back, I did hear her coughing from time to time, but I had no idea it was anything so serious. Bruh. The only really unexpected change I've seen of late is in Lee's attitude towards Crème Ivoire. He really seems to have warmed to him. Why, he even went as far as to initiate a conversation the other day. Ha! He spoke to me, 'tis true, but 'twas not out of fondness. He merely hates me very slightly less than he values Ulah's safe return. The lessons of Volume 11 seemed to resonate deeply with Ulah. She would have oft stay up into the small hours reading and rereading them. Mayhap they spurred her to steal away in the night and take up with the revolutionaries. Oh no, she's gone rogue. Welcome back, Mr. Sunseeker. What a pleasant surprise it is to see you. How might I be of service to you this day? Theo? Ah, in the wake of Ulah's withdrawal, he and Lee have devoted their every waking moment to the task of uncovering her whereabouts. They are quite adamant that the girl must be found and persuaded to resume her studies here. As a matter of fact, they approached me earlier today to beg leave to travel to Gorgane Mills. All the French is confusing. Claiming that a trip there would yield the information they needed to accomplish their aim. No sooner had I granted their request than they rushed off. Ha ha ha! Such compassion and eagerness to serve others is a rarity even among the clergy. I cannot tell you how proud I am of what fine young men they have become. We gotta go to the Western Highlands again. They're making me go out in the snow. I'm gonna go the right way this time. I think, maybe. Okay, yes. It's pretty much just north. I'm riding the perfect mount for this, though. There he is. There he be. Katarina, is it really you? That we should be reunited thus amid the snowy peaks of Carthus? Why, it is nothing short of a miracle. I sense the hand of the divine at work. Halone has answered our prayers. Theo, Katarina has no idea what you're talking about. By all means, explain, but do it slowly and from the beginning. My apologies. Excitement got the better of me. Katarina, this is the resting place of Father Quasso, the man who found room in his heart for two waifs from the street, granting them the opportunity to rise above their station in life. Do you perchance recall the book that was stolen from Theo and burned by that lost soul we once thought of as a brother? It was one of the last mementos we had of the man. Now all that's left to remind us of him is this place. Indeed, and while we often come here to seek solace and guidance in his blessed presence, today our purpose is more practical. With our search for Ulah at an impasse, we had hoped he might grant us inspiration. And that is why I believe our meeting with you here is this our hour of need? Wait, in this our hour of need, might be able to relax on the act. Exactly. No, they really are gonna throw every word at me, every word in the English language, and plus a few more. In this our hour of need is a sign from above, mayhap the work of Father Poisson himself. I take from this that we are not meant to bear this burden alone, that the obstacles we face can only be surmounted by working in concert with others. Ula's disappearance has thrown the Scholasticate into turmoil, and the long-simmering mistrust between those of noble and ignoble birth has boiled over into outright hatred. Now more than ever, we must seek to join hands with like-minded souls who understand that this malice will only serve to sow further discord, like-minded souls such as you. I am reminded of the words of Volume 11 of the Articles of Hellenic Polity. Of the Fury's love will all men receive, and by the balance of her spear will all be set free. We must strive to love our neighbor even as we love ourselves, just as Helone does. Just like Jesus, Helone. To do otherwise is to defy her will. Yes, and while we will surely be rewarded for our tolerance, the high-born bastards who would sooner pretend that passage doesn't exist won't be so lucky. Why, they may even find themselves on the receiving end of her spear for everything they've put us through. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I? We still haven't found a single clue as to Ula's whereabouts. Fear not, Lee. With Katerina at our side, I have faith that we shall find her, and that she will soon retake her rightful place in the hallowed halls of St. Endelim's Scholasticate. I hope you're right. At any rate, we've done what we can do, or what we came to do, so there's no point freezing our arses off out here until we meet again, Katerina. Let's see. Oh, cool. There's one right there. Perfect. Let me in. I want entry into the place of learning. Mr. Sunseeker, I trust you were able to find Theomason and Lee. I see. Yes, the two of them have always shared a special bond with Father Poisson, one that only seems to have grown stronger with his passing. It is encouraging to see that they have taken their lessons to heart and continue to work so fervently for the good of their fellow students. I fear, however, that a dark and treacherous path lies ahead of them. I only pray that when the time comes, they are ready for whatever challenges await. Mr. Sunseeker, just the woman I was hoping to see. I'm sorry for all the interruptions, y'all. I'm sorry to say that a rather disturbing rumor has been circulating around the Scholasticate of late, one which claims that Arkham Baden arranged for Ula to be, taken away. That the boy scorns those who favor different interpretations of the scriptures I do not deny, but I labor to believe he would go so far. To engage in such conduct would risk not only his own position as prefect, but the very honor of House Zamail, both of which mean a great deal to him. Regretfully, no one seems to know whence these ridiculous rumors came. They could have been concocted by anyone, and for any number of reasons. In any event, with many still unsure what to make of Ula's sudden withdrawal, these wild accusations have only served to deepen the divide between our seminarians. At this rate, I fear others may decide they no longer wish to remain at the Scholasticate, and so I would be most grateful if you would consent to investigate this matter. Should you oblige my request, I suggest you begin by speaking with Le Brassois. I am told he has spent the past few days looking into Ula's activities prior to her departure, likely with the intent to absolve Arkham Baden of suspicion. Isn't that like isn't that his like buddy? The right-hand man to Jerkface McGee. The pillars, you say? Let's go to the pillars. Around here somewhere. You're a married woman, madame. And he's too young for you. What a nice gazebo. Shit, where is he? Am I just dumb? Oh, I did not think I was going to be able to jump over that. Good to know. That's one way to get around, I guess. I have little Estinian following me. He's so cute. Okay, I'm kind of out of the search perimeter there. I'm trying to get back now. Oh, it says up. Wait. I'm all confused. Okay, it's this level. So it's gotta be around here somewhere. I'll search every nook and cranny. Oh, there he is. Wow, that took me way longer than it should have. I'm sorry, everybody. Let me guess, you caught wind of the rumors and thought you would come and investigate, yes? Well, I'll have you know that our combatant is innocent. He has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with any of this nonsense. I have known him since childhood. While he might occasionally seem somewhat high-handed, mayhap even callous, he would never do anything to harm anyone. If that is not enough, there is also the fact that in the days and weeks prior to Ulah's disappearance, I was not out of his company for more than a few moments. He could not possibly have committed the crime of which he was accused without my knowledge. Whoever orchestrated all of this clearly planned for the blame to fall squarely on his shoulders. That much is certain. Yet numerous as the enemies of House Zamail are, I struggle to think who would resort to something so underhanded. Unless it was the girl herself. Don't you see? What better way to besmirch the good name of one of Ishgard's foremost houses and win over your peers than to vanish and later spread rumors that he was somehow responsible, and then to go and plant that is to say, oh, by the Fury, I pray I'm not making a mistake, but first, I would have you swear to tell none but the inspector what I'm about to reveal. What? Is he spilling all of the tea? Cat's like, what the fuck? I stumbled across this volume 11 of the Articles of Hellenic Polity. It had been conspicuously placed in Arkambadan's dormitory room, with Ulah's favorite bookmark tucked between its pages. Oh, they super framing him then. I need hardly tell you that what would happen if people were to learn of this. 'Tis but a mercy that I chanced upon it and not one more credulous. However, now that we have deduced who the perpetrator is, it should be simple enough to restore Arkambadan's reputation. All we need to do is prove she and her revolutionary friends are responsible. Were I a braver and more foolish man, I would march down to the broom and demand answers, but you, a hero blessed with the strength of 100, need not fear for your well-being there as I do. You are my only hope. Please, I beg of you, take the book and use it to find the girl and prove these foul rumors false. What if I don't want to? Because Arkambadan kind of sucks. I just walk back into his dorm room and put it right. It's like, oh shit, he foiled the plan. What if I just go and drop this where it was supposed to be? That'd be so bad. That'd be mean. Wait, did I not? Okay, no, this is correct. I really like this building. I just think it's really neat. Sorry. Ah, Katerina, you are returned. Please tell me your inquiries have been more fruitful than mine own. It's the missing volume. However, did you find it? So Lebressoir believes that Ulah or one of her revolutionary friends planted it in Arkambadan's room as part of an elaborate scheme to defame House Zamail. I continue to be amazed by what ridiculous conspiracies these children can convince themselves are true. As if the future of Ishgardian society shall be shaped by the actions of some few ambitious seminarians. Anyway, I will allow that she may have been consorting with others who supported Reformation, and were she persuaded to engage in rebellious acts, the dormitory prefect would have been an ideal target. Alternatively, Arkambadan was so arrogant and careless that he thought nothing of leaving incriminating evidence in plain sight. He would hardly be the first. Needless to say, speculation will avail us naught at this juncture. First, I must see what I can learn from this book. In the meantime, I would have you go and speak with the people of the Broom, see what they know, if anything, about Ulah, where she might have gone, whom she might have visited, and so forth. Failing that, keep your ears open for news of unusual happenings. One can never be too well informed. To the broom! The Forgotten Night. This person must really like this Dragon Boy NPC? Sadurgu? Tread softly, friend. The Temple Knights are always watching. He looks very Dark Knighty, because he looks like he's got dark armor and a big old sword, and also he's got that very brooding look on his face. And who are you? Oh, she doesn't say anything. Okay. I don't know why this person's so excited about him, but okay. I distinctly recall telling you once that my patrons appreciate their privacy. Still, I know you wouldn't ask if they weren't important, so this time I'll oblige your curiosity. This hasn't got anything to do with your missing girl, mind, but a few days back, this one fellow comes and pays his tab in full. A surprising development, as long as... Oh, their name is Sugar Doodle. That's adorable. A surprising development, as I'd long since written it off as a loss. Came into money, he says, and has a mind to settle his debts. Pleased as I am by his changing fortunes, all the while, I'm wondering who he left bleeding in an alley to get that much gil at once. That's concerning. Crunch. Leave me be. I've got nothing to say to the likes of you. What was that? You think I might have helped kidnap some highborn girl? God's sakes. You and Theomasan make a fine pair, you do. Acting all high and mighty, pretending you care. But the only time you come around is when you're looking for someone to blame. Sorry to disappoint you, but I've got nothing to do with this Ulah's disappearance. If you ask me, you'd have better luck harassing those blue bloods and the pillars. After all, they know better than anyone how to deal with inconveniences, eh? The drama. You're not about to ask me to do you a favor, are you? You'll forgive me for being suspicious, but just the other day a man draped from head to toe in fine silks approached me, all nervous and twitching. He tossed a purse at my feet, saying the gil and it was mine for the taking. All I had to do was head to the Crozier and buy him a couple phials of cough syrup. Tempting as it was, I wasn't about to risk getting involved in someone's shady schemes, so I told him to piss off, and that was that. Methinks... Maybe they just think Sid is neat. It is kind of weird to see a Ora like dragon. I mean, obviously there's player characters that are here, but it's interesting to see like an Ora character in Ishgard, just kind of chilling. You think that they would be like all over him because, you know, they don't like dragons, and I know that technically the dragon, it's changing, like because the whole Amaric and yeah, but you know. It is neat, I guess. I could get behind that. Also, I am a fan of the Dragon Boys. Excellent timing, Katerina. I have findings to share. While Ula's bookmark suggests that Volume 11 was within her possession at some point, it does not tell us when that point might have been. With this in mind, I've decided to pay a visit to the seminary library. Sure enough, her signature was in the logs, indicating that she was... I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying. I really am. Indicating that she was the last person to have borrowed the tome. I compared the handwriting to samples from her old assignments to be sure, and found no irregularities. One might argue that this supports Le Brassoir's theory, but it is far from conclusive evidence. I suppose you cannot use those vaunted powers of yours to grant us a vision of the past and spare us further hardship? I thought not. Then we shall rely on the more traditional methods. So, what came of your inquiries in the Broom? Do tell. Nothing, but that is to be expected, is it not? Again, I am reminded how ridiculous the two scenarios presented to us purporting grand conspiracies truly are. Is it not more likely that both the girl and Arkham Bodden are innocent of wrongdoing? We must continue searching for more clues. Even the most insignificant tidbit may be all it takes for the pieces of this puzzle to fall into place. A familiar... It looks... Oh my god, is that Briardian's mom? Is that Mama? Mother Briardian? Seeing how reluctant some of the citizens were to answer your questions, I believe it best for me to take over investigations in the Broom. As for you, yes, I am given to understand that Blazy and her friends have been conducting their own investigation. Though I am loath to admit it, given the fact that they are seminarians, I should not be surprised if they have noticed something we overlooked. You may as well go see what Blazy has learned. If you cannot find her at the Scholasticate, I imagine someone can point you in the right direction. That is a question I too would like to know the answer to. It feels as though we haven't spoken in ages. I did, however, overhear some of the other seminarians say that they saw Theomasant at the Ark of the Venerable. If so, Blazy is certain to be close by. Oh, what with them both working to bring Ula back, Theomasant and Blazy had good reason to spend a great deal of time together. These past few days they've been running around the city making inquiries. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what they were up to today. Hasn't she been following Theomasant around like a lost puppy this past fortnight? Find him and you'll probably find her, that's what I say. I don't know how he puts up with it, frankly. I suppose that unlike some of the seniors, he's simply too kind for his own good. Blazy? Haven't seen her all day. I expect she's gone out again with her friends to look for Ula. I still don't understand why they bother. The girl's probably off gallivanting about with heretics and revolutionaries. Even if they find her, I doubt she'll want to return. Glad you're here, Sasha. I too am alive. Barely. Of course I don't know where she is. While I may be in charge of the dormitory, it is not my responsibility to hold the seminarians' hands or wipe their asses. As you should well know, in light of recent events, Arkham Bodden has not the luxury to concern himself with such trivialities. really love the music in Ishgard. It's so nice. It really is just so nice. Oh, right. It's this girl. I forgot that. I thought they were gonna introduce Briardian's mom or something. This was the nerdy girl that had a crush on Freckles. Yep, look at her. Oh, busted. Ah, you startled me. I'm here for Ulah's sake, lest you wonder. This is all part of my investigation, I swear. I'm so short. Did you see how much headspace they gave Kat? Did you see how much they had to like put? Oh shit! I didn't mean to. Whatever. Wait, by brother you mean? Oh shit! Oh wait, okay, so it was kind of like that. My apologies, Mistress Katarina. I suppose we have yet to be properly introduced. I'm Blazy, Briardian's younger sister. It is a pleasure to finally meet you. So he sent you to see what I've learned. Then I'm afraid you'll be disappointed. I spent all morning questioning merchants, watchmen, and random passers-by, and they told me absolutely nothing of interest. I recorded their statements for good measure, but quite honestly, it was a waste of ink and paper. Blazy, what are you doing here? Theo, I fancy meeting you here. I was just taking a moment to review these testimonies I had taken and thought to, Ah, but of course, you then thought to come and share your findings with us. Yes, that's it. While it might be a bit... I really ship it. They're very cute. While it might be a bit much, I wanted to make sure I did not omit a single word. By the Fury, Blazy, this is over 100 foams long. I cannot even begin to imagine the amount of effort it took to organize all this information. It's incredibly heartening to know that there are others as dedicated as us to seeing Ulah returned. Now, let's have a look, shall we? Investigation log entry 1. Master of Ishgardian Markets, Mistress Eliza problems? Well, with this recent run of bad weather, we've had plenty. Why, just the other day, my back started to give me trouble again, and I've had to hobble from place to place. Don't think that's relevant information, but okay. Investigation log entry 2. House for Tom Steward, Honorroy. I cannot guarantee that this news will be of great interest to you and yours, but a 12-point proposal for the reformation of the Inquisition has recently been tabled by Lord Archboil in the House of Lords. Wait, hold on, wait a minute. A 12-point proposal for the reformation of the Inquisition, which needs to happen, has recently been tabled by Lord Archboil in the House of Lords. I stand by that those two, Artoriel and Elaine, is that the other one? Blah, 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 blah. They'll never be as good. They'll never be as good as Archivant. Ever. Ever! Investigation log entry 10. Weaponsmith. Elbert. Ever since the blue bastard and his lapdog put an end to the war, profits have plummeted. The blue bastard. Wow. Wow. He is... Those are fighting words. Don't make me send all the Americ simps after you. There are quite a few. to sell my best stock for a fraction of its worth just to make ends meet. Investigation log entry 21. Bravery. Must to know, I've barely enough time to fill my customers' orders, much less keep an eye out for foolish... Gods damn it, Theo, that's enough. None of that rubbish is even remotely relevant. So sorry, y'all. Don't you think you're being a touch too hasty? We've not gotten even a third of the way through. We may yet learn something of value. Let's not dismiss Blazy's hard work out of hand. Thank you, Theo, for your kind words. I'm glad you think it may be of use. Fine, let us briefly entertain this thought and say that something in these notes will help us find Ula. How exactly do you propose that we determine what that is? Lee, we needn't do a thing, for though we may lack the skill to discern the relevant from the mundane, a certain inspector we know and love is a dab hand at such things, no? But of course, Inspector Briardian. Brilliant idea, creme of voix. Katarina, if you would, take this scroll to him and see what he can make of it. Yeah, make the inspector do all the busy work. I doubt even he could make heads or tails of this rubbish. In any event, it's out of our hands. We should continue with our search. Gonna hop down these stairs real quick. Whee! I'm gonna hop up these stairs. We meet again. Doubtless you have much to share. I know I do. Do you recall Gibralon's patron who recently paid off his debts and the gentleman attempting to obtain cough syrups? Upon further investigation, it turns out they share one astoundingly similar facial feature, a pale raised scar running from the top of their left cheekbone to their jaw. It so happens that this description also matches that of a notorious thug who was known to hang around outside taverns and harass patrons for coin, until an unexpected windfall saw his fortunes vastly improve. He is now rumored to make a living as a traveling merchant, though where he goes and what he sells none can say. We shall find out in due time, but enough of my discoveries. What have you learned? By the Fury, this is longer than some scripture. And she compiled it all in less than a single day, you say? Remarkable. Oh god, please don't read it again. On the other hand, the Crozier has been increased in trading in oils, furs, and other goods. Folks begin to crave when it grows cold, so in that regard I can't complain. Entry 13, purveyor of sundries, Pastavillier. The other day there was this one fellow who wanted to purchase robes for a young woman. A merchant, he said. But I've never known one who couldn't be bothered to haggle. Not that I minded, of course. I'm expecting several regular customers any minute. Apothecary Pion Mestineau has bought my whole stock of cough syrup every day for the past week. Passing strange, needless to say, so I followed him and found out he was reselling my products to another. The nerve of some people, I tell you. Oh, that's something. A gentleman procuring cough medicines through a third party. That story has a familiar ring to it, does it not? A man with a questionable past, recently come into wealth and playing at being a merchant, who so happens to travel with a young girl prone to fits of coughing. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Katarina? I don't like the cut of Mestino's jib. But I think the medicine is the thing that's... No? Really? It seems... Oh, well, fuck. I should have just gone... Well, okay. Now I feel stupid. It seems to me that Mestino appears to be colluding with our man. In time, you may come to understand how I reached this conclusion, but first we must pay a visit to his stall. No, I see how you... I just thought... I thought it was one of those, like, they're all kind of involved. Listen. I have an excuse. I'm a little sickly today. Speaking of which, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I don't know how long I could keep this up because this is actually a lot harder on my voice than I thought it was going to be. And I also feel really bad that I have to keep stopping every now and again to, like, just not cough into the microphone. So this is gonna be like a super miniature short stream, and I'm sorry. Given how poorly this man has covered his tracks, I'm inclined to believe that he will come to the Crozier sooner rather than later to procure the usual assortment of the goods. Let us head there, Katarina. We must follow the trail while it is still fresh. The Jewel Crozier!
I'm sick.
I almost posted that as my my going live tweet that I'm sick. But the one from Parks and Rec is more fitting. Everything hurts and I'm dying. Shall wait here. Who? If he comes this way to purchase food and medicines from Mestino as frequently as Blazy's notes indicate, we shouldn't have long. Katarina, over there! That scar, those robes! That's our man. A pleasure to see you again, sir. The usual? Aye, and don't forget the you-know-what. Hurry, Katarina, we mustn't let him out of our sight. Did I go like the super long way? I sure did. Can I just teleport? Wait, where am I? Oh, I'm not even that far. Whatever, I'm being lazy. Our suspect just passed through the Ark of the Worthy, where there are like to be fewer people. Take care not to be spotted. Should I be a ninja instead? Ark of the Worthy. Oh, damn. He looks a little worse for wear. Can I go through, please? We're super hidden behind this tree. What happens if I just walk straight up to him? Hi, buddy. He looking at me. Do not. These are not the. These are. What is the fucking line? These are not the droids you were looking for. It would appear our suspect is not alone. He has a guard with him. I should like very much to know the contents of that carriage. Keep them distracted while I sneak past, will you? Approach them and announce you are here to conduct a surprise inspection. You will undoubtedly command their full attention for a sufficient amount of time. Are you ready, Katarina? Very good.
FBI, open up!
Legitimately. I'm the FBI today, bitch. Oh, with the chat mode and say, use your keyboard or the software keyboard to enter any phrase containing the word inspection to draw the merchant and his guard's attention. Any phrase containing the word inspection. Oh, they really let you have some roleplay opportunities here. Let's see. Can I move this? I think I can't really move it. I can only do this. Let's see.
Yet despite all this attention to detail, a quick inspection of his back half reveals he doesn't have an anus. It's a baffling omission.
Wait, what if I just typed that? No, I wanna, let's see, hey, dude, with the caravan. I'm gonna, fuck, I don't know what to say. There's a sentence with inspection. Fuck, what should I say? Help me come up with something. I want it to be fun. What if I just say inspection? Like if I just put the word inspection. Surprise cock inspection. Do you have any rooster in there? I'll know if you do. I'll know if you do. Man, I love that. I don't know why that makes me giggle so much, but it does. Inspection? What in the seven hells are you on about? You're no temple knight. You've no right. Unless... I trust the goods have been properly secured and the carriage is ready for a quick getaway if necessary. Right then, where were we? Ah yes, we will not be consenting to your inspection. Now kindly piss off. Damn it, boy, what are you doing? My apologies, sir. I thought I saw movement around back. Maybe I should go and check? Idiot, can't you see this goon is intent on starting a fight? Take care of her first and conduct your checks after. As for you, you should have run while you still had the chance. Oh, I'm gonna kick this guy's ass. Got him. Oh. It's her. I think. Maybe? Excuse me. Katerina, it was as we suspected. The thug and his guard have been holding Ula hostage in the back of this carriage ever since she vanished. Though this ordeal has undoubtedly caused her a deal of distress, she does not appear to be physically injured. While you are doubtless eager to question her, as I am, she must be given time to rest and recuperate. These two, on the other hand, need not be afforded any such consideration. You there! What is the meaning of this? Ah, it seems all that earlier commotion has drawn the attention of the guards. Excellent, they can deal with the ruffians. I shall escort Ula to the Scholasticate dormitory and speak with the instructors. When all has been settled, let us speak again at St. Raymonald's Cathedral. Okay. I guess we're headed back. Oops. Whee! You should be glad to hear that Ula will be fine. Sister Gataya is with her now, tending to her needs as we speak. I expect she will soon be strong enough to answer our questions. Until then, however, we must make do with what information the Temple Knights can extract from the kidnappers. Unfortunately, while the ruffians confess to abducting Ula in exchange for a large sum of gil, they have told us little else of value thus far. Apparently, their employer draped themselves in such thick furs that they could not even say if they were a man or woman. They claim this cloaked figure offered no explanation as to why they wanted them to snatch the girl and keep her confined to the carriage indefinitely, and so they had no choice but to keep moving, to stay ahead of the Temple Knights and await further instructions. Hopefully we will learn more as the interrogations progress. I fear, however, our mastermind has cloaked themselves in layer upon layer of secrecy, and it will take more than a few pointed questions to penetrate all of them. Penetrate. Briardian, don't speak like that. We're in a church. But regardless of how well they have hidden their intentions and their identity, we will bring them to justice soon enough. Uh-oh. And once we learn all that we can from our friends at the Temple Knights... Oh, there's the Danganronpa guy. we can learn from our friends in the Temple Knight's custody as well as Ula, we will be that much closer to restoring peace to the Scholasticate. The villain. To shine the light of truth upon the secrets buried in the dark, the children once more come together, that they may know her power and her glory. Okay, y'all. I'm really sorry, but I need to rest. I'm going to do what I probably should have done, and then I'm gonna go rest. I know this was short, but I know this was short, but I owe you guys like a big long Saturday stream, and I want to plan something, and I'm gonna do it. It's just everything has been fucking chaos. Yes, okay. I'll get some tea. I also am starting to feel like the headache and stuff come back, so I want to put my head on a pillow. So I'm sorry for subjecting you to my sick voice, unless you guys are into that, in which case I don't know what to tell you, because it's not what I normally sound like. But I know that there's plenty of fun friends that are live right now that we can go visit, and I can watch along with you guys and not talk for a while. Let's see. Who's live right now? Oh god, I'm about to cough again, but I don't want to cough. Oh my god, it won't. There it goes, I think. Nope, that didn't work at all. Try again. There it goes. I think Croy is finishing Nirvana Initiative, or might be close to, so I guess, you know what, I'm gonna raid Croy because I'm excited about Nirvana Initiative, but I also understand if you have to dip because you don't want spoilers and stuff, but also play Nirvana Initiative is very good, but play the first AI, it's not. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm sorry for the short stream. I promise to make it better. I don't know if I'll be able to go live Friday. We'll see. Hopefully my health comes back. So, 99 everybody.
Things I do for content, ladies and gentlemen. Oh god, I just know I'm gonna be doing a ton of takes in this because